Hi, my name is Andrew Droz. I'm a public school teacher at the New York City Lab School in Manhattan. And for the last 10 years, I've been using Camtasia to create video tutorials. And in this tutorial, hopefully I'm going to articulate why having a secondary window that would allow for panning and zooming would make it far more efficient to edit videos for my class. And let me explain the significance of that. So I teach in a pretty large classroom. It seats about 36, 37 students. Typically we'll have 30, 32. And so that's a lot of kids. The way I teach is I project a typically 3 or 4 minute video tutorial at the front of the class, and I need to have all students engaged. And when I'm teaching Photoshop, which is the program I primarily teach, you'll notice that in the interface there's lots of small little icons, lots of specifics. It's easy to get lost. So for example, if I wanted to tell my class of 36 students, and I'm always thinking about the kids in the back row, how to flip-flop the foreground and background colors, I could say that, but if I'm not zoomed in, there's gonna be a lack of clarity. But if I zoom in like I am now, and I click right here, that reduces whatever ambiguity they may experience. So, for example, if I click on, let's say, image, and then I click on adjustments, then I click on, let's do hue saturation, there's no confusion about what I should click. When I have this window right here, and we'll reduce the saturation just a tab, students can see that I'm reducing the saturation. And then if I press Command L, there's a lot going on right here, but when I zoom in and I tell the kids to reduce or sort of increase the highlights, increase the shadows, they can see precisely what it is I'm grabbing and how it influences. So this clip in the timeline is a video that I just created on my Mac. Just imported it now to my Windows PC. I'm going to show you how I edit. I pretty much use the zoom and pan function exclusively, and I'm going to press play. If I zoom in like and I know that I'm going to be zooming in, so I mean, obviously I know you guys know how this works, but I'm always thinking again about the students in the very back of my classroom. All right, so we're going to zoom in like so. I am now, and I click right here, and sometimes I'll zoom in even further. That reduces whatever ambiguity they may experience. And when I make these videos, a lot of times I don't even watch it on the second time around. I merely watch what the cursor is doing, and I sort of scrub through so I can see that I know next I'm talking about desaturating the image. So I'm gonna go up to image. I'll scrub through just a tad. I know I'm going to adjustments, and then I'm going to shift this over. All right, and then I'll zoom in even further. All right, and so when I'm playing this class, I might press pause. There's no to emphasize hue saturation, and then I'll zoom out so that they can sort of get reacclimated to the window. About what I shot. I'll zoom in just a tad. I know I'm gonna, mess around with this slider right here. So I'll fast forward, boom. And then icon is pretty easy to miss. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna zoom in even further, and then I fast forward a tad, and then I'll zoom in. It's about right there. So that's like what, like 3% of the original screen. I'll press play. Or sort of increase. They'll have some understanding of where it is. And so I'm going back and forth like this over and over and over. I hope this was meaningful, and I hope you would consider adding this functionality to the next release of Camtasia on the Mac. Thank you.